Hello, this is Plum Silver. I've got a draw here, and this is for Kamala. My question was about her gender. The sort of possibility that maybe at birth she could have been a male and changed into a female. I can't conclude this fully, but definitely at the center here we've got the Queen of Hearts and we've got the Stork, which is about a change, also birth, So that's very interesting that I got this card in the center. At the bottom here, behind doors, something fell and got cut, and it was a contract to turn this into a ring, if you know what I mean. And then also we got this overwhelmed bear here and a wounded man at the end of there, and that's the gift for her to become this emperor, but a female emperor, as becoming also as the Queen of Spade, which is justice, and that's what she was, and definitely this was not an impressive situation, but for succeeding her to be this wounded man, because that's basically that sort of vulnerability, like the frog there, that we need to recognize about the feminine side and weaken the man. That's what they do with this gendered agenda, and that's my opinion. Now, because when I get the site and when I ask for these questions about gender, I think something got cut. So then I think, you could see that at the top here, we got the emperor, the man, and then there's this wounded man there. So I would say, yes, there's a possibility of it. But the agenda also that I'm seeing in Kamala is her attack to the masculine, and this big idea of woke. I'm going to put two videos of what it shows, what I think about these women in power, where they do to attack Trump. They definitely want to wound the masculine, and they're very overwhelmingly powerful, and this is their goal. Like, this is their goal. They want to succeed in this, but often in the sort of public figures, they change the gender, or it could be just her personality, how she portrays herself. But having the site there, it's definitely some deal. There's something that was behind door that was done, and because that's at the bottom here. And I also pulled some tarot cards, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pull those out of the way and show you the tarot cards that might kind of clarify a little bit what I'm thinking. I had the moon here and success. I picked 3 cards, but each card down below here emphasize or aspects this one. And then this here. And see, we got the justice there. And this is how it ended up being, which I think is a nice little layout. We see at the center that when I pull my first 3 card, Hermit, so thing behind, like, we don't really know, we haven't really seen it. It's all kind of kept secret in herself, but that was her purpose, to become this justice person, the Queen of Spade that I have in the small draw, and that's what she became, and very successful. But this was like sort of a deal. That 7 of Swords shows that, they're trying to get away with something that is kind of hidden, because we got the moon here that shows a little bit of all the successes behind doors again. And the 6 of Cups, it's ancestral. So it's kind of like a contract, an older contract she's carrying through some justice, some revenge maybe. Who knows if it's some revenge or just trying to maybe expose this whole gender agenda. So, because it's almost clownish to even watch her when the way she expresses herself through the wokeness. And so those 2 videos I'm going to show you is also, it's the woman there, Carol, who won the case against Trump. And if you look at the 2 lawyers, because we're talking about lawyers, took the 2 lawyers next to her, and you could really see something comical about it, and the way she holds their hands, and that image also, the 3 of them together, has that sort of crucifixion, you know, with Jesus in the middle, like they're victim of a masculine force. And you just listen to these four women talking, you could see the insanity of really attacking the masculine side. And that's their agenda. But Kamala, for some reason, when I was looking at the Grand Tableau that I did, the other two, she was at the top of the line. So you may want to go back and look at those ones, because it shows, I kept getting that gut feeling. It's like, gee, she's in control. She's in control because this is her life purpose, you know, to bring some justice. But at the same time, we're going to see it coming. She's not going to be an emperor. She's bringing justice and showing that's the agenda that she's got in her mind. Even who she picked, you know, there can't be more extreme leftists, you know, as her vice president. You know, it's pretty amazing that it's shocking that people are falling for believing that all this is done. You know, I think I think it's just a show. I think they're trying to show us something. She's definitely successful at this, you know, because I think if we look back at her career and how she did things, she was successful. But it's almost ridiculous. And now this may end up being exposed because it's all hidden and they're trying to get away with something. She's trying to get away with something, but she will succeed at what she's trying to show. Something that was like, you know, a deal. Like, because even having the Hermit card, it's almost like they're dealing with people that are wise, that are doing this through. And then, you know, so there's like a deal going on here. And so it's like sort of an ancestral agenda, I would say, something like that. So I hope you like this little draw with the Lenormand that kind of showed, yeah, possibly at birth she might have been a male, or she took the role of being that masculine, wounded masculine. I'm not exactly sure, like I can't, but it could be both in my opinion, because we have to look at this whole gender, transgender agenda as something very attacking the masculine side. And you could see that this is their purpose. All right. Thank you. Bye.